Are you trying to figure out how to get your own Celestial Pulse merch? Do not fret longer. Type in redbubble.com/people/Visenyan Designs, and there you can have all the shirts that I produce. You can go ahead and get tote bags and everything else. So for more information, you can click the link down below and figure out what shirt you want, or tote bag, case, whatever you want. Hey guys, it's Bess and welcome back to another video. This video I'm going to talk about Americon. This is a convention that I went to last weekend actually. It was from Saturday to Sunday. Comics everywhere, indie comics everywhere, people doing panels, everything. It was pretty much sweet, guys. So I'm going to go over like some of the things I saw and stuff like that, and then like maybe make some type of video, talk about the artists that I did talk with, and their thoughts on Celestial Pulse, and basically my thoughts and what's gonna happen. So that's gonna be in another video. That'll probably be part 2. So yeah, I went to All Americon, and it was just I think it's their 4th year of doing this, and they end up in the Cavelli Center. The Cavelli Center is huge, guys, in Newtown. There was a lot of people. Like they said that their last convention had like 2,300 people. So this one is a lot more bigger because it's a 2-day, and some people got Saturday and some people got Sunday. So it might be, a lot more people than what I just said, because that was last year's. So yeah, they're fastly progressing, because it keeps expanding with every convention that they do. And this is one that I am thinking about doing next year. And I just went as an admin this time. I didn't go in as a vendor. That's what you are called when you are indie comics, selling your comics and your art. You are called a vendor. So yeah, when I was a person that came in. I had the 2-day pass, so to meet the artists and talk to them and stuff like that, and support, because I love supporting my artists, especially local artists. And if I don't support, what makes you think that anybody's gonna support me, right? Like you have to see it that way. You can't always be like, oh, it's all about me. It's actually all about everybody. You want to help everybody grow. A lot of the artists that I met were really cool. They gave me advice. They actually gave me their number. They gave me their email. They followed me on Facebook. I followed them back. And we also became Facebook buddies, so that we can, basically link up and talk about different conventions that's out there. There's another couple of conventions I want to talk about too, but that might be in another video about ones that I want to go to. So yeah, Americon, if you want to go to it next year and you're around town, be sure to come. I got the little pamphlet. It was talking about like some of the panels that's going to happen. There were some people who were doing Marvel and Zombie Marvel. I think that's Zombie Marvel. Like there was people that was there that was from the Marvel community and stuff like that. So this is the convention center. That's what it looks like. And that's where it was at. It was held. There was like a whole bunch of people. It was like it was a short walk, but there was a whole bunch of people, so you will walk longer. My feet were hurting. The first day my head was hurting because it was like different conversations from different areas, so it was very loud. Sunday wasn't as loud, so it was like it was better for my head. But yeah, that's basically how it was. My brothers, they did a my brothers and my sister, they went ahead and did the kids contest, and my my little brother was the first one to win an honorable mention, because there was like 11, so he was the first one out of the 11 to win the honorable mention, because he went in as Solid Snake. So it was awesome how he went in, but he was scared to death. All the kids was, and they would just like go around, they'd speed around, so you really couldn't take a look at them like that. My pictures came out blurry, so if I have a picture, I'll show you here. But yeah, it was way too cute. Like that was like, I think the first panel that I went to, because I was interested in it, and on top of that, the kids wanted to do it. So yeah, my brother was Batman, my other brother was Solid Snake, and then my sister was a simp. So that was hilarious to see that in itself. Yeah, so guys, what I got for the indie comics. Okay, this one is a little bit more, this one would be a little bit more difficult to talk about because it's three books basically. Each of them have their own story, but uh this is by the same people. So basically they're doing their book. They have more volumes to these books, so if you guys are interested in stuff like that, I'm gonna have their information down below so that you can check them out. They're the people that was there was they were brothers. I think they were twins because they looked alike. So yeah, their name was Brandon and Landon Franklin. Yeah, Brandon and Landon Franklin. I think they both worked on this one, and then one of them continued on doing the art for this. There's a person that does the written part. His name is Paul Corn. He's also part of this too. And then I think one of the brothers did this one. I didn't know them by name like that, so I was like, they're brothers. But I talked to them. They're really cool. They're talking about doing different conventions within the area. I got their information also so that I can, talk to them and stuff. They said they'll shoot me some information about other conventions because I told them I was interested in conventions. So yeah, they are really cool. Their artwork is really cool. I didn't get to read them, but I can just tell you that this one is like it has a feel of like Berserk meets, I think, Knights or something like that. But it has like a Berserk feel to it. So if you guys like Berserk, check this out. My husband got it because he loves Berserk. Like, he absolutely loves them. The artwork is very like old school. Like, you guys have been talking about me being old school. But yeah, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you a couple of pages, This is real old school, son. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I loved it because of that old school feel. And then it was like, this is the first time I can tell somebody, hey, your manga looks old school like mine. Yeah, so definitely, if you guys like Berserk, check this one out. Mind you, it's by the same people, so don't worry about it. This one is like a shoot 'em up type thing. It's basically everybody has powers, I guess, and what happens is some of them have different agendas, and the I guess, what is it? Let me read the back. So in the Connect planes, there are many extraordinary people, adventurers, mercenaries, thrill seekers, and assassins travel across the world seeking out their fortune, destiny, or vengeance. With their amazing skills, they set off an epic adventure that pits them against powerful magical forces that will force their abilities to the limit. And as these extraordinary people paths begin to cross, the larger picture connecting them will come into view. So yeah, it's about it's about people with extraordinary powers. They go on their adventures and they cross paths, and that will reveal like what's going down in the story. This one is about a young bounty hunter, and they're out to make a name for themselves, taking on the toughest bounty of their career. Her name is Rumuko. I butchered that. A sword master with deadly skills. Good luck money isn't worth anything if you're not alive to spend it. This is like a bounty hunting type thing. I would say Trigun, right? Trigun. But yes, definitely check these out. I haven't read anything yet. I've been working on Celestial Pulse non-stop. So I haven't read any of it. But I am going to read it. My husband's been reading on this one, I think. So he knows a little bit more than me. If you guys want to know more, ask him in the streams. He will definitely talk to you about these. They're cool guys, man. Definitely cool. Art style, beautiful. I've seen some of their, because they have fan up also. They have fan art up also. So they had different type of, they had their own art style with this fan art, and it looked really nice. Like, it reminds me of me. I was like, you guys remind me of me. But yeah, they definitely are really cool people. They were willing to check me out and stuff, because I have my own little you know, my cards for Celestial Post. So yeah, definitely check these guys out. This one is called Prowl. His name is Adam. He was in the panel with his wife, and he had this up, and he had his own little fan art also of like different comic book heroes and stuff like that. He had this off to the side though. It was like a little section to the side because he was also selling his books. Me and him connected because I was like, yeah, my books take almost a year to make, and I'm gonna go further on in a different video about why my books are taking too long to make and stuff like that. But yeah, I was like, mine's take a year to make, and it's like a lot of stuff that goes in it. And he was like, yeah, me too. It's like work. And then on top of that, he's his own writer, his own artist. So I was like, I feel the same, you know, I had the same thing. The only thing that he has different from me is that he has somebody to put down his colors. I don't have those people in my life. Justin did it once for me, but being that he's busy with, you know, plumbing and doing all that other stuff, yeah, I have to do everything. So, hopefully I can get my sister to do it. Let me stop. Let me stop. I'm kidding, guys. But yeah, definitely a cool looking book. We decided to give him a try because I love the art style, and he had his he had a portfolio of like the inside of his pages, and they were roughly done. So it was like, it looked like he scanned them in and then he colored it and all that, which is really, really cool. That's like the first time I ever seen that done. Not like, I saw it online, but I never saw it in person. So it was kind of cool to see that in person. And see like what he uses to make splashes and stuff like that. And they had like texture to it. So I was like, oh, he probably used like whiteout and stuff just to make it, you know, give that explosion look and stuff. I didn't ask that many questions because, you know, he's selling his book, guys. I don't want to sit there all day, but yeah, he was definitely selling his book. He had this issue and the next issue out, and then he was working on his third book. I was like, me too. I'm working on my third book. But yeah, this comic is about a boy. He gets this charm thing and he turns into a werewolf, and he fights crime. So as he fights crime and stuff like that, I kind of read a little bit of the back, like, you know how they have the little paragraph. You know, it starts unfolding mysteries of like what's going on. So this is something to check out. I did not get a time to read it. Again, I've been working on Celestial Post. So definitely cool looking book, cool everything. Definitely a good read too, I would say, because you know, you never see like somebody who puts on a charm is like transform. You probably do, but it's like, this is a little bit different because it looks really ancient. Like if you look at it, the necklace itself is very ancient looking. So it's kind of cool to see how, you know, everything's put together. Art is beautifully done, guys. So definitely check it out. The other one is by, what is this by? Comics and Friends. The reason why I didn't know who it was by is because they had like a little thing on the side and they were handing these out. I was like, okay. So, it's like little short stories in one comic. Like, I guess they took a whole bunch of artists that was there and they put it together in one. They said that they enjoy making it and stuff like that, and if you want to check them out, they're in Cleveland. So yeah, that's pretty much cool about that. There's a lot of comic, like people coming together with comics and stuff like that in their own area, and they create like pieces like this, which is is really cool because it's like not only is artists getting shot out, but you get a little snippet of their art. So definitely something to take a look at, you know. If you're in the Cleveland area, definitely check out Comic and Friends. They are located in the greater Cleveland area. So it says located inside the Great Lakes Mall. So definitely check them out. You know, see what they have going on over there. Next one I have is Newtown PD. So this one is actually created by one of my friends. I would say also he does Yo Ice. He is the guy who hosts that indie comic type expo type stuff. Guys, that is gonna happen actually September 9th, and I am going to be there in that in that convention also. He handed out a whole bunch of flyers. I handed out a whole bunch of flyers. So yeah, hopefully people come. More people come, because there was like a lot of people, because we was located in like this, what is it? It was like a hotel type thing, and people will come in and come through, and it was like free admission. So, you know, they did that, and they also bought books and stuff like that, which was also awesome. I'm doing that convention, definitely. I think I'm going to be doing that convention for, you know, continuing on. It's a nice small one, not too much of a headache. So I like that. And then I'm going to continue looking out for those. But yeah, he makes his own comics. He stopped, he said, but he said, he has sketches still and stuff like that. He gave me these two. It was kind of funny. Like, it was funny seeing a pig as a cop, and you know, they're just going through their things. If you guys want to check that out, I'm going to put his information down below also. I didn't get to read them. I just I don't have time, guys. So definitely something that I'm going to be reading when I go on my hiatus. So yes, definitely going on a hiatus so that I can take a break. I need a break. So yeah, definitely something to read. It looks funny. Like, to me, it looks funny. It looks like it's gonna have jokes in it. It's gonna have a lot of stuff in it that's gonna be like, oh. What kind of makes it funny is that the cops are pigs, and literally I've seen a lot of things where they say cops are pigs, so it's kind of funny, you know, to me, because I'm like, oh, cops are pigs. He has a comic with pigs. You know, the art style is very, like, I would say Garfield like, so that's kind of cool. You know, it gives you that real back in the day comic artist, you know, newspaper type look. So that's the kind of cool part about this. This says PG-13, but he curses in here, so yeah, don't have your kids read these. Be sure not to. So yeah, definitely check him out. His name is Carlos. And you know, read it and let me know. I'm gonna try to read it when I have time. So yes, definitely. Everybody that I talk about, I'm gonna try to read it when I have time. Hopefully, New Game is watching this, because he does indie comic reviews. So that'd be awesome if he can get a couple of these and definitely, you know, talk about them and give his thoughts, because I'm going to give my thoughts when I do have the time to read it. I have some from WizardCon that I need to talk about too. So yeah, definitely. The next person was Leena Lolli. The person who owns this is Ashely. Her name is Ashely. And I got this from her. It's like a whole bunch of, you know, superheroes in one little shabam. I liked it a lot because, you know, it had like it's just a whole bunch of superheroes. I like DC comic heroes. Maggie, she does too, and she also likes Marvel. So I was looking for DC. I was looking for something like this so we can match, but I couldn't find one. But what I did find was the Marvel one. Oh, look at, check it out, check it out. So yeah, it's kind of cool because it has like all the little pendants together, and she puts these together, guys. Like, she actually puts these together. She has a friend with her that, you know, they help with it. So I got this one from Maggie. So Maggie, if you're listening, definitely come and get your item. So I got Maggie Avengers because I wanted her to match with me. You know, she has Avengers, I have DC. We could be sisters. But I know she likes the Flash and stuff like that. She tried to steal this one from me. I tried to look for another one because I heard that she, the person who was doing the panel, Ashely, she was putting these together. So I thought she had more of these. So I went to her and seeing if she had another one, and the only one she had was this one. So this one was really sweet. It has Deadpool and all that on it. Hopefully Maggie likes it. I like them. They have a lot of other jewelry that they make that is really, really pretty. Is awesome. So for the girls out there, you know, definitely something to look at. You know, I'm gonna put the information down below. They have a Facebook and everything, and they also have like images of their jewelry. Very, very beautiful things. Oh, and if you're fans of like originals and Vampire Diaries, and you know, if you're fans of stuff like that, especially like Harry Potter and stuff like that, they have jewelry for that. You know, they put together stuff like this and they have jewelry for it. So definitely check them out. because they have that type of stuff. So yeah, her name is Ashely. I'm gonna put her stuff down below. The next person I got was Apama. So yes, I was talking to this guy. He was amazing. This is just not it, guys. His name is, I think, Tom. Let me look, because I think it is. It's Tom Sikora. He does films. So he basically had a film. It has something similar to this, and he turned it into a book. So he has some people that he does the art, but he has some people that does the writing for him, I guess, because he does have other names in here. Let me go down the names. Milo Miller, Brunto Galagio. I messed that up. I'm sorry. Yeah, so definitely he has, you know, his book and stuff like that. It's all American comic-ish, which is really kind of cool. I was looking for a lot of manga type, you know, artists, see what they got. There wasn't a lot. There was mostly like, you know, American comics, and I like American comics too, guys. So what? Yeah, I was talking to him. He said that this book is about an ice cream truck driver who finds an undiscovered, you know, animal. Yeah, the undiscovered animal, you know, and he basically turns into a superhero and fights crime, which is awesome. And the thing is, he is not the normal, you know, superhero. He's not born with this type of stuff. What he does is, you know, he basically has to find this thing to become this hero, and you know, he doesn't automatically have super strength or anything like that. He basically he turns into this, and then he does his crime fighting, you know what I'm saying? It was really beautifully done how he pitched it. We got really interested, and it kind of reminded me of that last book that I got from WizardCon, which was what was it? It was like a plumber, if you guys don't remember. It was a plumber that basically had to fight aliens and stuff like that. I think it was aliens, or it was aliens or monsters or something like that. And he had to fight them, and it was cool to see that. So this one was another cool one because it was like an ice cream truck driver, really. So it was really cool. This guy was awesome. He gave me his information. He said he will help me and stuff like that with my book, which is really, really cool to have. You know, like I'm saying, I'm trying to network. I'm trying to build more people to interact with, because honestly speaking, I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Like, especially with comics, I'm gonna be serious. Doing a comic is the first thing that I learned. So it's not the first thing that I learned, but it's the first time learning it. So it's like getting people like this who already have 2 volumes out is a help. You know what I'm saying? Like it helps and stuff like that. He has 2 volumes out. This one, basically it tells you the origins of the ice cream truck driver, and also brings in a new villain. His villain is really beautiful. Like, the girl that is the villain is yo, she's pretty, son. Let me get look at her, how pretty she is, guys. She's gorgeous. So yes, definitely cool. Another villain is this one. I forgot their names, honestly speaking, because I just forgot. But it's cool to see the villains put together. The way he explained it, the visuals that he had like posters that he was selling. They were really pretty. Let me show you those, because those you will like. But yeah, this is another villain, and she's basically a tap dancing killer. So it's kind of cool, and all this is based off of Cleveland, like the scenery and stuff like that. So it's like a Cleveland background to it, which is really cool. It brings you into the city and stuff like that, and you know, it's really, really cool. There are some different art pieces. These are some of the art pieces he had in the back of his, like, in, you know, he had a little portfolio and he was selling them as prints. So yeah, these are some of the images that he had, and there was other people who did like his fan art and stuff like that, and I'm gonna show you now. So yeah, me and Justin, we got actually the pictures of the 2 villains. This one is the girl, the gypsy girl gone wrong. She's like crazy. I can't wait to read it. I haven't read any of it. Again, celestial pulse is in the way. That's why. But yeah, definitely. The cool part about it was Tom said that he's gonna commission me to do one of these. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome to see me do one of the girls. I was thinking about doing one of the girls or one of the guys, whatever he decides, because he's commissioning me. So it'd be nice to see how it's gonna come out. But yeah, this one reminds me of my sister-in-law Maggie. I was like, she looks like Maggie. So it was nice to have, you know, two images to display for you know, this piece, because the villains really caught my eye. Like don't get me wrong, the hero of the story really caught my eye too, because I was like, oh, it reminds me of the plumber guy. I'm trying to get this piece of paper. Hold on. Yeah, I was like, oh, it reminds me of that plumber guy. And, you know, I bought it because it was like really a kick to what Justin, you know, who Justin is, like what's his occupation basically. And it turned out to be a really good story. So this one being an ice cream truck, I was like, oh, that's gonna be a good story too. Again, guys, this is turned into a film. Like, he has a film, he has music to it, he has you know, he has a lot of stuff to it. So I'm definitely gonna have his links down below so you guys can check that out. That's all that I got for the con itself. The con was awesome, guys. Like, awesome sauce. I'm gonna make another video because I'm like 27 minutes into it already. 27, maybe less, I don't know, just depending on how I cut it. Has a lot of you know, I had a talk with a lot of the artists there. They gave me some, you know, great ideas. They gave me some, you know, critical stuff, which was important to Social Pulse. They gave me a lot of stuff that was really cool, so that I'm gonna share that with you in the next video. If you guys like this video, hit that like, and if you want me to, you know, tell you guys about the story, or you want me to review, like, give you my ideas of it, I'll definitely do it if you send a comment down below. Oh, and be sure to tell New Game about these too, because they're really cool. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're new here and you're like, Bess, I like what you do, I like how you do your comic stuff, hit that subscribe and become one of our pulses, become our family members. Continuously doing content, and also Fridays we talk and have fun on live stream, so definitely be sure to be there for that. That's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fridays. Again, guys, thank you for watching, sharing, telling a friend, and helping a friend. Have an amazing rest of the day. Bye bye.